Hey, thrifty people. How are you guys doing? How are my thrifty peeps today? I hope you guys had a great weekend and that you have a fulfilling week. There you go. It is Monday, guys. It is Monday, and on Mondays, we know I talk about my money. So welcome to My Money Monday. This Monday, we are going to go through budget my 22nd paycheck that I received. I'm 23rd, I apologize. So the 23rd paycheck. And not much has really changed. In addition to that, I just need to stuff my cash wallet. And so let's go ahead, guys. Let's go on and get into this. I don't want to hold you guys up. So here we are. We are on my 23rd paycheck. We're just going to go ahead. We're going to go through this real quick. This is going to be for the 2 weeks starting 11/16. I start my day on my pay on a Sunday when I get a new pay. And I'm ending on the 29th. And so what I plan to actually have budgeted for, y'all, hold on, because I got stuff over here off to the side. What I have planned is 1355. I did not do I apologize, I didn't write that in. So 1355 plus 360 plus, y'all. So of my paycheck, it looks like 1967 is budgeted, and of the savings it looks like 551 was to come out. 551 for savings and savings challenges. Okay, so this is other income. All right, so that's what we have. Let's see what actually happened. Well, yes, let's see what actually happened. This money stays in the bank. My expenses, I do things a little differently. I actually do have a cash wallet. That's what my cash envelopes are, my cash wallet. And my expenses, they stay in the bank account. I don't take those out because these things are automatically transferred. So 1175, that's going to be the same. All right, and then this one, y'all, this one did not turn out to be what it was supposed to be. NICOR, I had budgeted $40, and I actually ended up paying $104. And the reason why I paid $104 was because my silly butt thought I had it on auto pay, and I did not. And I finally did set it up correctly. I'm going over here to do something, guys. I'm sorry. I finally set it up correctly. I set it up auto pay correctly. And so, but I still had a late fee. Last month, I had budgeted just $35 for it. So minus 40 minus 35. Is that what minus 35 equals 29. So I had to pay $29 extra this time. So this actually ended up being $69. I budgeted 40 and 69 is coming out. Which it was supposed to be 20. Look at myself. And usually this is like, at least I have money in there from the prior month, but I said I'm just trying to build back up what was in my bank account because I'm just out here doing whatever I want. No, it was 20. I apologize, y'all. So it was 20. And the bill actually ended up being 69. That's what came through. Okay, so then, let's see, ComEd, y'all, I don't know about ComEd 35 because I did not see that, but some of this actually gets recorded properly in the transactions. This is just kind of like budget, honestly, because that's what stays in the account, but I happen to know that one. All right, so we have ComEd. Now my internet is 33. That's just what I take out each time, Xfinity. Okay, and so we got the cell phone is 25 is what was to be budgeted. That stays the same as well. AT&T, because that's a total of 55 a month. Jake from State Farm, I owe Jake. This is the same monthly as well. I had a call about this too. Don't forget, guys, to follow up on things like your insurance policies. Because I actually have, this is a whole life policy. It's 4 whole life policies. And the way that it looks is as if it's going to go up after a certain time, but they're saying it's not. So I have to keep an eye on that because it makes a big jump. And so I'm like, there was nothing budgeted. There was nothing required. All right. So then debt. This is really, it's kind of funny because the subscriptions go under this since it's on the credit card. And I'm still trying to find a way to better record this. Nothing was budgeted because it was all paid in the first from the other paycheck. All right, so now we are down here with our best friends. Our best friends are my cash wallet. We got gas that hasn't changed. I did increase my groceries. Oh, y'all, I cannot spell groceries right now. Oh God, come on, girl. Like think. All right, so groceries. I'm sorry. I'm going to do some things different next year. And I am going to bring you guys along. So I can't wait, but I'm going to do, which I'm already doing that sort of, but I do want to challenge myself in some of these areas. Gas is going to be one of the hard ones, the harder areas, because I like to go places. Coffee. So the coffee is for the gas station. Coffee that I get. All right, household is $25. So like I said, it doesn't change much. Splurge, and I took out $60 too much. I mean, not 60, but $30 too much. Apparently I love that word much because it's annoying me that I'm saying it all. I'm saying it. I was about to say so much, but anyway. All right, so dining out, that one's on hold, but I usually take that money and I actually save it, which that's going to change too. Got a lot of changes coming into the next year. And some of it I can go ahead and tell y'all now. So, okay, dining out is going to be one of those that I think I'm just going to incorporate it in with splurge, honestly, because I am going to be doing the Biggest Loser challenge that I don't know how I got suckered into to being the person to do it, but I'm going to be the individual that is organizing it. So I'm working on getting that together. I'm working on getting that together for work. Now, sinking funds, I just put sinking funds. Because personally, sinking funds it's just one big group. I have it 252. We'll see, because I don't think I have 252, y'all, for that. All right, and savings. Savings is a little weird. Oh, 551. So 551 is for savings. Is for challenges, saving challenges. Okay. However, let's see. Yes, next year. Y'all, I went on a tangent and I haven't a clue about what I was talking about there. So I think this is going to be 252. Okay. I know that. I took out, and I have some from last time I have to do. Yeah, this is my cheat sheet, guys. I'm sorry. So it's 505 minus, I only got 455. So I'm actually out $50. So this is going to be $50 less. So this will actually be 501. My sinking funds are more important for me. They're important to me to make sure that I get those saved. Okay, so 501. And I actually, let me do this. It was 252 or 222. All right, because that's what I really took out. Okay. I know I just lost y'all in thought because I apologize. I am so just raggedy. 120 plus 125. I said I was going to do, well, one thing I know that I am going to do next year, like I said, yes, I plan to incorporate my, a lot of my dining out into splurge because I'm going to be doing The Biggest Loser at work when I first start. My goal, once again, as I keep saying, is to really work on my diet. And in order to do that, I have to take money away from myself when I am out at work, because that is my bad habit. My bad habit is taking food to work and then not eating it and eating out instead. So if I don't have enough money to buy and I am reliant on other I still took out $5.51 though. And I'm reliant on other monies to do it, and knowing that those monies are going to be decreased if I use it. It's more psychological, y'all, to make sure I just don't do it. So $11.75. All right. The other thing I'm going to do is I'm no longer going to separate all of these occasions. I am going to create a sinking fund for occasions themselves. So $11.75, $69, $35, $33, $25, $67. It's $14.04. I back into this number here because it just, like I said, it's just going to come out of my bank. So I am going to put 120 here. I am going to put 125 there. I am going to, 360. And how much did I actually take out? 360, and I took out 345. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, I am 345 minus 360 equals 15. So I am not saving what I thought I would save. 501 equals 486 is what I'm going to have. All right, well, that's okay. That is okay, because there's things that I need. There we go. That means if I have any money left over from this last time, I'm just going to put it together. And let's see. So if I did 551 minus 486, that's $65. So I'm down $60 down. I'm down $65. Okay, I'm gonna put that right there. That way I know. I'll just save that to put that back in there, because I did have that money planned for something. But, you know, sometimes you can't do the savings challenges. You got to do the other stuff. That's just it. So 15 for my coffee, 25 for household. I coupon, so that's why my household is not always, I do something because I need it, but household normally, I have a lot of stuff in here already, so. Okay. Oh, 15. Like I was saying, the occasions, I'm no longer going to save separately for birthdays. I'm not going to save separately for birthdays, holidays, things like that. All of it is going into one pot. This year has afforded me the ability to do that, and therefore, I don't know what I was thinking, y'all. That's 252 because I did budget 252. I didn't budget 222. I took out 222, and I'm having to move money around. Okay. Anyway, I'm just using one pot. That's it, y'all. I'm just like, I don't do a lot, and it was nice to budget along with everybody and do those cute, because that's what I call them. I'm sorry. Do the different savings challenges and stuff. But in reality, I don't need all of that stuff. So 1950. Whoa. Oh, that's what? How did that happen? Okay, everything is more. 486. This is more. What did I do, y'all? All right, so 1404 plus 360, 252, and 486. 2502. Something happened because I moved money from there to there. Then that means this is wrong. Okay, guys, I'm back. So basically what I'm doing is just saving less to cover, saving less of cash to cover my sinking funds that I actually, for the cash that I have on hand right now. I only go to the bank every 2 weeks. So I'm not drawing out any additional money. This is all I have when it comes to cash on hand. And like I said, this other stuff, it comes out automatically. So my thing here, that's why I end up being less, because I'm utilizing the cash. However, when I look at how much of my pay I actually used, which is correct because this is the money that came out from the pay. So the 2016 minus 1967, that represents the extra $49 that I had to pay on NICOR, and the 486. So these three right here, these three categories represent my paycheck, while this one represents my other income. All right, guys. So yeah, I got myself a little confused there. Sorry about that. All right, so the next thing we are going to do is we are now about to just stuff. So give me a moment. Okay, thrifty people, I am back. And yes, I have this big stack of money, but don't be fooled. It's only like, at this point, I think it's $1,400. The reason it's a big old stack of money is because I just go ahead and when I go to the bank, I use a cash slip, and I have everything already broken out about how many dollars and this and that I need. So that's why it's so much. Some of this, it's just thick because, as y'all see, there's always a lot of ones. All right, let's go ahead and let's count this out. So it's $13.39. First, let's go ahead and stuff my cash wallet. We're going to go in here. Okay, good. I had to check stuff. We are going to go in here. I have to see what I have left that I'm going to be putting towards my savings challenges. So we have 13 there, okay? And then we have, I should have some change in here. I have receipts. If the cash is out of my, oops, sorry guys. If the cash is out of my bank account, I just go ahead and I'll save it in these challenges. We got 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, $14 left over from groceries. This has become a bad habit for me. Not having money left over, but utilizing groceries for what it should not be used for. And that's why I am putting a lot more limits on myself. All right. So this says for snacks, but this is actually going to be for my coffee. So I'm putting that there. There's 20 I didn't use for the grandkids yet. I have 25. I'm going to end up doing a donation and depositing that money because the donation is going to be electronic. And then this is the money, y'all, that I haven't deposited from 2 weeks ago. Shame. Shame on me. Shame on me. When I tell y'all I have myself trained fairly well, because this is the gas money. That's exactly what that is. I have myself trained fairly well not to touch certain things. That's why it's to me, it's important that you do a cash wallet. If you have a problem with spending money psychologically, I always feel like you can train yourself really well to make sure you are not utilizing other stuff. But I do need to take these out. So I'm just I'm gonna say that as well. All right, guys, let's go ahead and let's do this. I am putting 120 into gas. So the 120 requires me to have 4 20s, 4 20s, 3 10s, these 10s, 1, 2, 3, 2 5s, 1, 2, and 5 1s. Y'all like, why do you do it that way? I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, it makes it easier to grab it sometimes. So we got 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, and 10, 15, 20. I had that. What did I do, y'all? 10, 20, 40, 60, 80, 80, 90, 100. So 110. I have 2 5s instead of 1 5. It was supposed to be 1 5. My apologies, y'all. See, even I need my glasses. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 110, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So 120. And I still have half a tank of gas left over from last week. And because I know I want to go and do some things, and I think I'm going to leave the money in here next week, but we'll see. We will see. Groceries. My groceries gets $125. So once again, oh, that's where I made my mistake. So we have 4, 2, 3, 4 20s. Okay, once again, we have 3 10s. So we got 1, 2, 3. I have 2 5s. That's where I made my mistake, guys. 2 5s, and then I have 5 1s. So once again, this helps out with change and stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I just found it was easier to have smaller denominations. Also, for spending, once again, I have psychologically trained myself that if I have $20, then I'm only going to spend something worth $20. I'm trying to get the most I can for $20. When I would have like $100 bill or something in here, y'all, I would just go wild. So we got 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, 10, 15, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So that's not bad, because I looked at this grocery challenge of spending no more than $50 a week. And I know people can say, hey, you know, the economy is bad. We went out to eat yesterday and it was packed. The economy's not bad for certain folks, it looks like. So some people I think are crying wolf. All right, so we have household, and we have a 20 and a 5, so that's $25. And I know, you know, it's kind of like, well, hey, I'm not crying wolf, you know, and that's, if you're not crying wolf and it really is difficult for you, believe me, you are not the person that I'm referring to. I am most definitely referring to these people that are saying that they $15. So I think I need a 10 and a 5. Yes, and that goes over here for coffee. This is coffee, so I'm gonna put it up here because I know that's coffee. And if I put change back here, that means, well, nah, in front is coffee. All right, so now we have splurge. But if you're one of those folks that's crying wolf, y'all don't feed into the propaganda. So we have splurge is 30, and that is going to be 2 10s, a 5, and 5 1s. So we have 2 10s, 5 1s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. All right, 10, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 30. My grandkids, did they get any money this week? They do. I decided to let them have something twice this month or this time. So we have 40 for them since I didn't. My daughter, she would not take them to go get anything to eat. She was like, she was going home after my grandson's swim meet. I was like, yeah, raggedy mama. I was like, well, what if you just stop there and I go in? 25 for giving. And she was like, no. She's like, we going home. I'm tired. I was like, ugh. So we have 20, 40, 5, 50. So I have 50 in there now. So this one I'm just going to do an online donation and then deposit this money. So hopefully it should not be in there next time. I have got to work on that. All right. So there's this. All right. I am going to now do the sinking fund. And like I said, I will come back later and do the addition and things. I do want to, however, put the amount in there so I don't forget. All right, so emergency. Emergency is getting $25, and that is going to be a 20 and a 5. So I'm just going to add 25. Look at me. I said I wasn't going to do it. Look at that. 25. We have pay. Oh, no, I took out 2. So technically, it is going to get, it's not going to get 25. Actually, yes, it's going to get 50 because I have 2 pays that I did not put in there. So it gets 50 this time. Emergency gets, so we got pay 22 and 23. When I tell y'all I fell behind, so 20, and I'm getting back. That vacation, it didn't take me out, but it sure made me feel good. It made me feel brazen. And then I lost it. So I'm like, nah, I gotta stay sharp. I gotta stay sharp all the time. All right. And I will come back and count this later. Sorry, we got 1, 50, 70, 90, 210, 230, 250, 255, 255, 260, 65, 70, 75, 80, 1, 2, 3. So 283, that is correct. 283. All right, I can't do that from everyone, Tara. Okay. All right, so the next thing I have is car maintenance. It gets $60. It's just going to get $60. This is car tags, but this is actual maintenance. I need to get some tires too. So this, I took money out. This should be $263, and we have 16.25, and we have pays 22 and 23. So because I do this, I just stole it from another one. I wrote down from another one. I have to do it with multiples instead of like one big dollar bill. That way I'm not messing up where the actual 50s are supposed to go. All right. All right, so this is 20. All right, so we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 120, 40, 60, 80, 90, 200, 10, 20, 30, 40, 1, 2, 3. So 243. Ooh, I got 263. So 20, 40, 60, 81. 20, 40, 60, 82. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 1, 2, 3. So 263. Okay. Okay, so next I am going to be putting money into HOA, and I had a lot of, I'm really going to be reimbursing this medical. I just had 2 appointments back. Y'all, I had to go to the urgent care yesterday. Scripts, I need to reimburse Stan for that too. He bought me my script, so I'm going to have to, I know what he's going to say, so I'm not even going to reimburse him. It's just useless. So, okay, we're going to have 100 and, we are going to do 164 for HOA, okay? So once again, I have to do this way because this is how when I did my calculation, all that other stuff, I just doubled it. And so I have to do it this way. But anyhow, she's just gonna tell me, you ain't gotta pay me, it's all the same money. Like, okay. But I did have to go to had some like urgent stuff going on. All right, so 50, 1, 20, 40, 50, 60, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 164, that's good. We have pay 20 wets. That's pay 21. So pay 22 and 23, 164. And I should have 6, 4, 6, 4, 7, 1746. I'm okay overall, but I ended up with an ear infection. I knew I had one. I thought it was just my allergies. However, my pain just started in my ear. That's what happened. Pain just kind of started in my ear, and as a result, plus it just felt, it was so much pressure, clogged up, and I did not have any congestion. And because I didn't have any congestions and my normal allergy signs, and I had taken allergy pills, and I also took my amphetamine, and amphetamine dries me out. And I was like, it didn't, so I was like, nah, I got to go to the urgent care. And sure enough, it's an ear infection. So I have 1,001, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 1,520, 40, 60, 80, 1,620, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 1,710, 20, 30, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1,746, that's what I have. Let me go ahead and put that back in there. So I had to go for that. And then there was an auntie situation that was occurring, and I had to, so $50 goes into professional dues. I put that, yes, professional dues is back off of being on hold. Bless the hearts. Yeah, that's what I had to do. I had to put that back here. So $100, pay 22 and 23. Because the new year is coming, and I got to start saving up again for my state dues, my state annual dues, my professional due for my organization. Licensing is due this year. On top of, I also need to save up for, and this is just $50, guys. This is no longer fully funded. Let me take this out, because we are starting over. And I'm going to put this here. That's just $50. Y'all saw me count it out. Or, well, let me, 20, 40, 5, 50. There we go. It's no longer, yes. So everything's due. And for my AAFP, that's also. Okay, so extra groceries, it gets 13. It gets a 10 and a 10. And $2 and $3. So 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2. And that should make it 25. This, I said, I think I wanted to get this up to at least 200. So that's going to be 94. So we got 10, 11, y'all. 11, 16, pay 22 and 23, and we have 25, and it's going to get us up to 99. I could have swore I think I said it has 74. I don't know, y'all. See, that's like, yeah, I'm still not congested. I think it's just swollen on the inside, the canal. So, and I've taken 2 antibiotics already. Two yesterday, and I have to take my 1 today. So we got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 75, 80, 85, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99. Yes, 99. I just want 200 in here. That's my goal, is at least have 200 on hand in case something goes down and I need groceries, or even if I have to help somebody else out with groceries, y'all. So the goal is 200. And once I reach that goal, it just stays there. And if I have to, if I ever reach that goal, miscellaneous gets $30 because it's perpetual. So it is perpetual. All right, so that's 15. And like I said, I'm working with 2 paychecks. I know it looks weird. I'm sorry. I keep saying that, but self-care, I want to get up to 200 as well. I don't know why I put nails on there, because Lord knows y'all be seeing my nails on here. Although I did look at a YouTube and I was like, okay, press-ons. Let me try that. You guys are great out here doing creative stuff. I just don't want to go to a chop shop. The last time I went, they damaged my nail bed, and I was like, no, I just don't want to do chop shops. All right, so we have 20, 40, 60, 81, 10, 25, 35, 45, 51. Yes, 151. All right, so this is for like hair, whatever. So like I said, I'm grouping things now. I'm just grouping stuff. Y'all, why did I put this money over here? Y'all know what is this? 10, 15, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Oh, that's the money. Okay, that's the money that came out of my cash wallet. Y'all, I was just looking like, what? Y'all know I'll be messing up, be doing some crazy stuff. All right, so now we have 36 goes into miscellaneous. Yeah. So I had to make a telehealth last week also. They held on to 1, 2, 3. They held on to 2, 3. How much was that? $75. And I was like, no, my business was supposed to be just 30. But I think that's the amount that they held for the televisit, and they still have to actually charge it. I was like, okay, I can handle that. Okay, 36. So this is another one where the goal is $200. The reason why I do this, guys, these are the things that I do care about. The reason why I do these is because my goal is, once again, I am really working hard towards putting more money into retirement. In order for me to do that, I just want to make sure I have money that is available, cash on hand, that I can use. And then next year, this is more than likely going to be the only cash on hand I have. Because like I said, a lot of these savings challenges I've been purging. So that's going to be 50, 150. A lot of these savings challenges, guys, are going to be gone. My goal next year is shifting. And so because of that, I have to shift the way I think. Y'all remember that. When your goals shift, you shift. Oop. All right, so we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, and 10, 25, 35, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. So 150. Yes, 150. All right, y'all. I got to get myself on off of here. And last but not least, I got 2 more. So nothing in for staycation, which staycation and family fun they're now in here. And I am going to condense these 2 as well. Let me put that on here because I'm making a note of all the things I need to do, guys. So condense family fun. Fam, fun, and staycation, because it's all the same thing. And then I'm going to set an amount to put in there. Yeah. So I won't do that right now, okay? Because I want to do one of my things I did last year. So, I want to have some fun. But I won't do that now. However, I will most definitely have that done by the end of the year. I thought I was going to save for deductibles. I have enough money in my, honestly, I have enough money, enough emergency fund in my high yield savings that it covers a lot. I really don't need this. I need to take this out. It sounded nice. It sounded nice, but I need to take it out. So basically, I'm good there. All right, so now the kids fund, that's totally different. That is for my grandkids. I do spend a lot of money on them, but right now they're in sports. Well, they've been in sports. All right, so we have 25. They've been in sports. It's just that, y'all, $50. That 50 was supposed to go somewhere, wasn't it? No, I did do it. Oh, these 250s are going somewhere else. So, all right, so we have, all right, 25 and 25. So like, I think we're going up to Wisconsin to go ski next month. Well, look, my son-in-law is paying for it. So all I got to do is pay for gas. And that's what this is. This is like gas money because it's kids fun because they're going to be like, can you watch the kids? And I can, and I will, and I will. But, so $202. Pay number 22 and 23. So this will be there for us. I know they want to go skiing. So we'll, you know, whether they do the slopes, I don't know what they're going to do. I'm going to be inside looking outside. They're going to be like, how you going to hate from the outside or from the inside when you trying to get out? I'm not trying to get out, y'all. I'm not. 1, 20, 40, 60, 85, 95. 202. There you go. And so it's for stuff like that, because then I get a little extra stuff for the kids, gift shop. Maybe I'll have like dinner for the kids that I pay for. So, you know, because I already know my job there is to be TT, and TT watches the kids. So, all right, guys, there you go. So that's what I have. I want to thank you guys for being here, seeing what I have to offer. I really appreciate it. I do try to move this fast, but on these days where I got paid, it is very important for you to make sure that I stuff my cash wallet, that I get these sinking funds in, and the budget part was just an added piece. And if you got this far and you don't see the budget part, I'm sorry, I probably looked at it, edited it, and decided I was going to leave it out. Or I skipped through some parts, so I apologize for that too. All right, so once again, let's see what we got going forward. 10, 15, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, $27 from our last cash that we have from my last, what is that thing called? Cash wallet that I have that I'm moving forward. All this is going into, now this goes into save for my, so this goes into save for, what do you call those? And the savings challenges. And that is it, guys. I want to thank y'all for being here. I want to thank you for stopping by to see what I have to offer. Like I said, if you like this type of content, don't forget to comment below. And my thrifty people, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, turn those notification bells. I'm going to see you guys in my next video, and toodles.